Hey, what's up, guys? After coming off of Game of Thrones and The Walking Dead, it was hard to find a television series that was, kind of worth watching. There was a few, just, none really that kind of stood out. But, yeah, so after a lot of convincing from friends, I checked out Stranger Things. Um, in the middle of season 3 right now, and, yeah, I like it. It's definitely heavy on the 80s vibe. It's got a lot of, synth in the background. Definitely, like, it just oozes 80s. Alright, so basically my thoughts on it. Season 1 kind of dragged out for me. Um, Definitely did a lot of establishing the characters, which is cool. You need that. Just felt like it took a little too long, but, it did pick up. Some episodes were more interesting than others. But season 2 and the beginning of season 3 definitely, caught my attention. And yeah, just it got better. I like the characters. I could definitely relate. I was born in the '80s, so wasn't really raised in the '80s, but I could definitely relate. Like I said, love '80s everything. The style, especially like the how the metal bands used to dress. The music. Like I said, I love the fact that it's a synthy kind of score. It reminds me of John Carpenter, the director. He composes a lot of his own stuff, so get a chance to check out his work. So Stranger Things, basically, think of it this way: if George Lucas and Steven Spielberg were tasked to write what was going on in between movies like E.T., Nightmare on Elm Street, like the background stuff. Think about that. That's exactly what this is. It's very because it's '80s, so don't like expect sex, violence, gore. This isn't like like American Horror Story or anything, but it has its violent moments, has its romantic moments, but overall it's I don't want to say a kid based thing. There's a lot of cursing in this, but it's just fun to watch, to see these kids in this era go about their daily business pretty much. All right, so the whole gist of the thing is a bunch of kids, schoolmates, to go from playing D&D to finding out about this like secret government program, right? And this government program develops a way to go into a alternative realm, much like the one they're in right now. So it's like basically like upside down, literally. I mean, not literally upside down. That's what they call it. But think of like when Silent Hill, when the alarm goes off and everything changes, something like that. And it's fun, And there's creatures in there, strange phenomenon going on. You got these things called the Demigorgon that are from this alternative realm, and basically one of their friends get caught. He gets kind of like sucked into this realm. The mother goes nuts looking for him. They have no idea. Meanwhile, one of the experiments of the government, this girl named 11 actually gets out, and she kind of gets adopted into this group of friends who are now missing one of their friends, but she knows something, and they utilize her to figure out what's up, what's going on, and the plot thickens, as they say. They eventually get their friend back with the help of 11, but he becomes linked to this alternative realm, and he like gets like a lot of warnings and tells them what's to come and all that stuff. And 11 has this ability to like check on people by blindfolding herself and like listen to white noise and all that stuff, and like traveling through other dimensions. It's pretty definitely heavy on the sci-fi too, but definitely sprinkles of horror and thriller are all over this. Like I said, it's fun, and it keeps you guessing and all that stuff. And you know it gets more deeper into the whole mythology of the thing. You learn about this alternative realm, and all the secret hidden government stuff. Like I said, you got creatures, government secrets, and crazy Russians. Like I said, this movie this movie oozes 80s all over the place. Even the film, like the way it's shot, looks like kind of like gritty, you know, 80s era kind of film stock. You know, I'm a film nerd, so I would know these things, but yeah, maybe you guys too. Soundtrack too. It's definitely heavily inspired 80s music. So, you know, think of like Motley Crue, Metallica, stuff like that, you know. And an amazing synth score, I gotta say. I'm jealous, you know. But yeah, I gave it a chance. I liked it, and I can't wait to see how it concludes. It's definitely popular. You know, Netflix has their hands all over this thing, but they definitely, you know, knew what they were doing with this, and it's just a fun series. Definitely kind of, you see a lot of Easter eggs, a lot of throwbacks, you know, things that, you know, you may not see, you know, like, you know, your parents grew up with. You know, you'll see a lot of this in there, and it's just, you know, it's fun. It's fun. It's definitely a good time. And like I said, if you like movies from that era, like Friday the 13th, you know, Nightmare on Elm Street, all that stuff, you know, this is definitely your kind of film. Like I said, it's not horror per se, it's more thrills, sci-fi, you know, it's good story, definitely. And if you get a chance, you know, definitely check it out. I didn't think I was gonna like it, to be honest with you. I'm hardcore, you know, blood and guts, but I enjoyed it for what it was. I like it, and like I said, I want to see how this ends and what the future holds for Stranger Things and, you know, the rest of the crew. But yeah, those are my thoughts. I went from not knowing nothing about this series to going into it blind and, you know, liking it at the end. And I could definitely recommend it for you guys. You know, give it a chance. Hang in there. I know it's a slow build in season 1, but 2 and 3 definitely pick up. Even at the end of season 1 too. It kind of makes you, you know, it hooks you, and, you know, you want to know more. All right, guys. Well, that's all I got to say about Stranger Things. You know, give it a chance. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts too. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time. Peace.